Hello, and welcome to Petrol Magazine. Today, we are diving into one of our favorite kinds of car content, beating supercars on a budget. That's right, we're looking at cheap cars you can buy for under $10,000 that can take on or even beat a supercar in the right conditions. Now, we're not saying these cars will crush a McLaren on a track day, but in a straight line from a dig, or with the right mods, these budget beasts can absolutely humble something worth 10 times as much. So if you love underdogs, sleepers, and budget-friendly speed, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What's the fastest cheap car you've ever owned or seen? Let's get into it. We're starting strong with the C5 Corvette, a car that already had supercar performance for sports car money, and now it's dipped into used Honda Civic territory. Under the hood is a 5.7-liter LS1 V8, making 350 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. It'll do 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, and with a manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, it's the perfect balance of old-school muscle and real performance handling. Best part? You can find a driver-quality C5 for around $9,000 to $10,000 if you're patient, and it'll walk plenty of so-called faster cars at the drag strip. It's light, fast, easy to modify, and it looks like it means business. Supercar? Numbers Supercar Slayer? Absolutely. Okay, hear us out. A clean Evo 8 or 9 will cost way more than $10,000. But if you're willing to go high mileage, rough condition, or even salvage title, you might just sneak one in under the wire. The 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 with all-wheel drive, a 5-speed manual, and around 276 horsepower gives you rally-bred acceleration and grip, doing 0 to 60 in around 4.6 seconds. Plus, the Evo is a modder's dream. Throw a few thousand into bolt-ons and a tune, and you're easily pushing 400-plus horsepower in a car that can still corner like a housefly on espresso. It's loud, raw, and unfiltered. The anti-supercar supercar killer. Yes, we said Crown Vic, the same car your local police department uses for patrols, but this is not your grandma's grocery getter. The stock Crown Vic is not fast at all. But here's the twist. They're cheap, rear-wheel drive, body-on-frame, and perfect for V8 swaps. Plenty of enthusiasts have dropped Chevy LS engines or Ford 5.0 Coyotes into Crown Vics, creating 1,000 horsepower sleeper sedans that look like ex-cop cars but run like a supercharged demon. Crown Vics themselves can be found for $2,000 to $5,000, leaving plenty of budget for a junkyard swap or turbo kit. The result? A car that looks like it just pulled someone over but can gap a Ferrari in a straight line. Stock Miata? Not beating a supercar. Turbo Miata? Different story. The first and second-gen Miatas, NA and NB from 1990 to 2005, are ultra-light rear-wheel drive and famously fun, but not fast out of the box. However, a basic turbo kit and tune can turn that 120 horsepower smile machine into a 250 horsepower go-kart that can shock far more expensive machinery. Miatas weigh under 2,400 pounds, so when boosted, they can do 0 to 60 in the 4-second range and outhandle just about anything on a twisty road. You can find an NA or NB Miata for $4,000 to $7,000 and toss in a turbo kit for another few grand. Total cost? Under $10,000, and you've got a supercar slaying corner carver. Plus, it still has pop-up headlights, so it wins automatically. The Bug-Eye and Blob-Eye WRX models have become iconic JDM AWD legends, and for good reason. They're cheap, tunable, and with a little work, really fast. The 2.0-liter Turbo Flat 4 makes 227 horsepower stock, but with basic upgrades, exhaust, intercooler, tune, you can easily push 300-plus horsepower, and the all-wheel drive grip means it hooks hard off the line. 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds with mods is totally doable, and you'll still have enough left over for snow tires, a roof rack, and a tow strap for your buddy's broken BMW. Prices for these are climbing, but rough or high-mileage examples are still out there for $6,000 to $9,000. Just don't forget to budget for head gaskets. Because, well, Subaru things. And that wraps up our list of cheap cars that can beat a supercar for under $10,000. Whether it's through raw V8 power, clever tuning, or a turbo strapped to something that shouldn't be fast, these underdogs prove that you don't need 6 figures to go stupid fast. So, which one would you pick? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more budget builds, sleeper picks, and performance gems right here on Petrol Magazine. Thanks for watching, and remember, never underestimate the car that looks slow and sounds angry.